And stick around to the end because we're about to tell you where the sandy beach in Split is. So another tip is if you have any dietary requirements like gluten-free or dairy-free or whatever, head to one of the younger places to go, like Terminal F. They have gluten-free options. If you go to sort of the more traditional places, there is no chance you're getting anything like that. And if you don't drink cow's milk, it's going to be really difficult for you to find a coffee shop, I'll just tell you now. There is a shop called Bio and Bio, which is really popular here, and it's got loads of like health foods and dairy-free milks and things like that. And I actually ended up getting a little bottle of almond milk and just taking it with me for coffee. You will see these for sale everywhere. There's very good reason, because the beach rocks are savage. If you are not going on the sandy beach, 99.9% of the beaches are rocky. You will really hurt your feet walking on them. And also there's sea urchins. They're like little like dark balls in with the rocks. And if you step on those, your foot might fall off. So here, obviously, there is hundreds of restaurants. But in Riva, which is this main strip, you're paying for the location, not necessarily the food. If you're looking for really nice quality food over location of it being in the marina, then head inwards. I actually think the restaurants inwards are a much nicer location as well, to be honest. So to get around quite cheaply, a lot of people use the bus, but you can also use Uber here. So make sure you download Uber or Wolt, which is their equivalent of Bolt. You can get taxis about £1 a kilometre here. And Wolt's also a good one if you want to have food delivered to your hotel or something. It's like their Uber Eats. Keep in mind with any boat trips that if you go on a ferry, it does not take you to the bit of the island that you'll most likely want to go to with all the popular bits. So you will then need to get a taxi or a bus, which can be a bit of a faff and can be really expensive with taxis, to the bit that you need to get to, and it can take an additional like hour or so to get there. So keep that in mind. That's why a lot of people do the boat trips that are 5 islands in one day or whatever, because that way the boats can take you round to the bits of the island that are popular basically. So when you're here, you need to have a bit of cash on you, because some places only take cash. These are about a 13 to 18% markup on whatever you take out, plus about a £4 charge. So if you're going to get your cash out, maybe just don't get it in the centre from these machines. Another tip is about the beach clubs. So there is quite a few beach clubs here, and there's 2 different types. There is the main beach clubs, which are like, you know, Hindu, young people, like vibey beach clubs. The cabanas are typically about, for a smaller one, I think they're like €500 with a minimum spend of €500, like that kind of thing. Obviously you don't have to get a cabana, but that's how much they are. The menus are generally quite expensive when you get there as well. If you're a family and you want to go to a nice beach club, but obviously you don't need to be like, woohoo, spring break, there's 2 here that we've actually been to that are really nice. One is at the Radisson, I think it's called Minstrel Club, and one is at La Meridienne Hotel called Gusta Beach Club. Both have cabanas, you don't have to get cabanas. Both have you know, like nice sun lounges, nice beaches, chilled vibe, bit of music, lovely food, lovely drinks. Obviously they are more in the expensive side than a public beach. This is the only sandy beach in Split, and not only is it the only sandy beach, it's perfect for families, which is why we're showing you, because you can literally walk out 100 metres and it's still at knee height. So it's perfect for babies and toddlers and families to play. But it does also get extremely busy for that reason. So, I mean, obviously it's a sandy beach. Croatia is not supposed to have sandy beaches. That's why there aren't that many of them. And this might be the reason why. So don't get too excited. Don't expect like a, you know, a golden stretch of Malibu beach. It's just sand, and it looks a little bit on the dirty side. But it's more for the water. The water is perfect. On the pebble beaches, what happens is the water sort of goes, the pebbles go like that, sorry, so the water can go quite steep quite quickly, quite deep quite quickly. So worth a visit, only for the water.